Listen guys, wouldn't it be great if there was a fan that only blew cold air? That's what we're doing today. We're making a fan that's temperature controlled with a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this board, just a piece of scrap wood, a little paint job on it, and this duct fan, 3-inch duct fan, and a whole bunch of electronic stuff, and a power cord. And we're going to make a fan which can detect temperatures on the outside and on the inside and move air in if the temperature on the outside is cooler. That way it's only acting as something that cools down a room versus just blowing hot air into a room. Alright, so very quickly I'm going to run through all the electronics we're using on this. So I've got this Arduino Nano, which will be the brains of the operation. And then I've got these 2 potentiometers right here, which we can use to adjust different values. A switch to turn stuff on and off. 2 temperature and humidity sensors, 1 for inside, 1 for outside. A relay that'll work with AC power from the wall for the fan, right here. A couple header pins to connect things. An OLED screen so I can see what's going on. And then a 110 volt AC to 5 volt DC converter that I pulled out of a cell phone charger. So that's what we're going to use to power the rest of the electronics besides the fan. And then I made these nifty little 3D printed boxes to store everything in and keep everything looking nice and neat. Alright, so I just realized that there is a slight issue with the design for my box here. So when I put the Arduino and screen board in here, and so once it's screwed down, if I put this lid on here, it actually hits on top of these pins right here. So what I'm going to have to do is go back into the design of this and cut out a rectangle for the entire board, and then I will print a new one. Hello and welcome back. So, long story short, soldering all this up took way longer than expected. So, it's the next day and we are finally ready to assemble all this stuff. So, first thing we're going to do is mount this fan over top of the hole. Alright, so now we will mount the power box right about here, I guess. Alright, and then the electronics box. now that we have all the hardware done, we need to work on the code that's going to run on the Arduino to manage when to turn the fan on, when to turn it off, stuff like that. So coding is not the most exciting thing. It's even more boring when you're watching someone else do it. So I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to film, but when I come back, should have all the code done and be ready to test it out. Alright, so I did actually manage to finish the code. Very easy, simple stuff. So we can do a little demonstration of how everything works now. Let's move. In this screen, right here, you can see the current temperatures, which is one's at 80 degrees and one's at 79.7 degrees. And then current fan is currently off. See, the fan is currently off, and it also says that it is off right there on the screen. Alright, so if I were to press this button to turn the fan on, then see the fan is also on. If I press it again to turn it off, turns off. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something from me making this. It's a cool project. I'm going to put it in my window so that I can, have an automatic fan that'll come on when it's cool outside and shut off when it's hot outside. I had a lot of fun, learned a lot. It's the first time I messed around with temperature and humidity sensors, and also with OLED screens. I've always used the LCDs in the past, but I really like these OLEDs. You can do a lot more with them, I think. So, yeah, I had fun. Hope you guys learned something. Come back next time.